What's going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get started with the day. Let's start putting up the scanners and stuff. Let's see what's going on out there. This market bounced back a lot stronger than I expected. That was thanks to Jerome Powell yesterday. My guy really settled everyone's fears a lot. So, well, depending today on the CPI data, we'll see whether we're going to have extension or whether, it's going to be a short-lived bounce like I thought. All right, so let's go ahead and start getting into these scans here. Let's take a look and see what's going on out there. But first things first, let me put out a tweet here, let everybody know that we're out here live. How's everyone doing today? The Beast, Kevin, what's up? I just saw somebody on my Twitter and it says, "Can you have inflation if there are no products to buy?" I think he's onto something. Dwayne, good morning. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. All right, so let's take a look at the trade idea scans real quick here. IMRN, PIK, both here leading. They have good volume, good, floats. 66% gap up on one, 20% gap up on the other. Everything else is pretty small here, 5-6% gap ups, nothing huge. So we're definitely going to go ahead and take a look at these. BJDX as well, decent volume. We'll take a look and see what these are doing out there. Those are the trade idea scanners. There's a 15% off code there for you in chat if you're interested in the TI scans. So let's put these here. Let's start taking a look at some of this stuff here. So IMRN. Oh, wow. Man, those are some clean moves here in pre-market. Look at that. Boom. From yesterday and after hours to today. A pullback, another move up higher. Key level here is definitely going to be 5. Look at that $5 zone. Look at this resistance. Previous support. Small caps haven't been moving all that great lately, but oh wow. But we gotta definitely keep this on watch. Look at this $5 line, guys. That's a significant area. Morning, Great Dane. Cindy, what's up? Chappie, good morning. I am interested in CROX due to their news up sales up from purchasing. Hey, dude. Cool. We'll take a look at that. All right. So let's see if this thing has any news real quick. IMRN. So IMRN received $6.2 million award from US DoD to clinically evaluate a military strength dosing regimen for Travalan. So that's the news there. Let's go ahead and start writing this up because this is definitely going to be on the watch list today. So IMRN receives 6.2 million award from US DoD to clinically evaluate a military strength dosing regimen for Travalan. Watching for a break and hold of the $5 area. Okay, so what was it? A very light volume on CROX. Very light volume. Got a little bit of a bear flag formation here as well. We're underneath the 200-day moving average. Yeah, agreed, Chappie. It definitely is easy money for them. All right, so let's check out that other one that had hit the scans there, PIK. So apparently this one had a pretty nice day yesterday. No news on this one today, so I don't know what that's about. No news that I see here. So maybe I'll put it on the back burner list just in case. PIK, watching for $8 to break and hold as support. I'll show you here on the chart. Actually, 840s. 840 area. If it breaks and holds that, then you do have room towards 10. Remember RELI yesterday? Let's see. Up, still under 825. It broke through it really briefly, but couldn't hang. Couldn't hang there. So RELI watching for the 825 area to break and hold as support. Could have room towards 10 as well. All right, let me show you guys yesterday's trade. Yesterday, yesterday was crazy, man. We had Jerome Powell come out, get, renominated. Hold on, trying to find, there we go. Trying to find the action. Getting renominated, and then during his hearing, we were watching it the whole time in the Discord, and during the hearing, we were give me a second here. During the hearing, we were listening to see if we can pick up on any keywords, anything that could move the market. Wanted to see what he was going to say, whether or not he was going to calm the markets or spook the markets, or basically not address anything from the Fed minutes very much, and everything kind of stayed stagnant where it was. He ended up calming the market a lot, which sent it higher yesterday. But there was one moment in time there where they asked him basically his first question about inflation, and things got a little volatile there, and I'll show you where that was. So they asked him about inflation right here. Look at that. Crazy candle. When they asked him about inflation, he started answering. We broke under VWAP, and then right here, I went ahead and entered some puts. Let me get my alerts real quick here. So I remember it was the 462 strikes that I went after, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here it is. So long, where'd it go? Long starter SPY put option, 462 strike. It was January 14th expiration that I chose. 320 was my entry. Stop a SPY over 464. I entered it right here at 463.75 area. And we immediately started to pull in. Took some profits, 348, some more off 360. We continued lower, and those put options actually got up as high as 380s, if I remember correctly. But I held on to some because I was, letting the man talk. Let's see if he digs a little hole here and we can break through and get down to 462. I figured those put options would, 410, maybe even get to 420. And, it would have been a nice trade. It was a nice trade. It was what I call a bottom of the barrel home run day for me. I did add to full size. So initial entry, I added here, and then my take profits were 1, 2. These were my 2 take profits right there. And then we got right back up over here, and right in here I sold out of the rest at 307. Let me get the Discord again. Where did it go? Disappeared on me. There we go. 308. At 308 I sold out the rest of the puts. So nice win here. Tiny L here on the remainder. I only had 25% of the position left. So that's the alert section there in the Discord. So it was a nice trade, a nice day for me. It was the one and only trade, and that came about at 10. Look, I'll show you. 10:37 a.m. Hey, it just said the hour. Wait, where is it? Here it is. Yesterday, 10:37 a.m. That was my first trade. It took a while yesterday because everything was just pretty choppy, and small caps are trading like crap. They're still trading horrible. At this point here, Jerome Powell started talking, about the balance sheet, and they're not worried too much about getting that stuff off the balance sheet until the end of the year. So everything just started to boom. It was crazy. It was a nice move too. So that was yesterday's trade for me in the room. Here's the link if you guys want to join the Discord. You can come join us for free right here. What does Chappie say here? I noticed that IMRN always has a jump at the beginning of every year and correlates with renewing their DoD contract every year. Yeah, press releases will do that. That's for sure. Hey, if you guys have any tickers you want me to take a look at, throw them up there in chat before we dive back into the scans. I'll be happy to take a look at them for you. Also, guys, do me a quick solid. We got 19 people, 20 people watching. We had 9 likes. Help me out there. Hit that like button for me. It really helps out tremendously with the YouTube's algorithm. There we go. 11 likes. Nice. Keep them coming, guys. All right. So, which one was next we were going to look at? BJDX we're going to look at. Wait, got somebody coming in here to the Discord. Anonymous, welcome to the Discord. Glad to have you on there. BDGX. Was that correct? No, BJDX. BJDX hitting the scans here. No news on this one today. Light volume here in pre-market. Well, not really light, just showing up light here. According to the scans, we got 1 million shares traded, 8.29 million shares in the float. This one definitely watch this little pivot here at $3. See if it holds 3. NXGL hitting the scans here. It's already made a pretty big move here in pre-market. Let's see if it has any news. NXGL. All right, so NXGL, 2 hours ago, we got a press release here, announces launch of Metagel Clear Comfort Hydrogel Patch. Man, that's a mouthful. All right, so they have that. Clean Daily as well. This $3 area would be an awesome level of support, but we're well above it for now. $350 is going to be tough. If it can hold $350, that'll be great. We're definitely going to put this one on the watch list. So NXGL launch, announces launch of Metagel Clear Comfort patch. Watching for the 350 area to hold support on pullbacks if we open above that. If not, watching the $3 area to hold support. Could have room. So we could have room on this one towards the mid 4s. Not bad. Towards the mid 4s. All right, so guys, another important thing today is we're waiting for the CPI data. If numbers come back, you know, hot, if inflation comes back crazy hot, then the market probably gives back yesterday's little rally. So definitely got to keep an eye on that when it pops up. Let's take a look at some news here. U.S. stock futures rose slightly, changed Wednesday ahead of key inflation report. The Nasdaq on Tuesday rallied for the second session as tech stocks continued to rebound. The index gained 1.4% as bond yields stabilized, taking some pressure off growth-oriented names, which appear to have found their footing after a rough start to the new year. The S&P 500 rose nearly 1%, breaking 5-session losing streak. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 0.5%, ending a 4-session down streak. The S&P 500 and the Dow on Tuesday finished nearly 1.8 and 1.5% away respectively from their record closes last week. The Nasdaq ended 5.6 away from its November record close. December Consumer Price Index to continue to be hot. The government's December Consumer Price Index, set for release at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, is expected to show an increase of 7% year over year. That would be slightly higher than November's year over year 6.8%, the hottest increase since 1982. God, I wasn't even born yet. I was born in the year next. Core CPI, which excludes food and energy, is seen rising 5.4% year over year in December compared to the prior month's 4.9% gain. The 10-year Treasury yield on Wednesday dipped to around 1.74% ahead of the data following a spike this year to over 1.8%. All right. So they're expecting 7%. If it comes in much higher than that, you know, say 8% or something crazy, then I think we give back. The spike gives back what it did yesterday, which in that case, let's go ahead and start going, jumping in here to the SPY, which in that case, it's going to be interesting. We would have room to fall here to 460, 475. With, that general area there, 460, 450s, which is awesome, coincides with the line we already have on the daily. Look at the daily chart here. You see how we have the daily chart here? You see this line, this white line here? Watch what happens when I put my crosshairs. You see this crosshair here on the hourly chart? Watch what happens when I put my crosshairs here around this level. Watch what happens down here. Boom. So we would have a lot of room to fall. First level of support would obviously be this 468 and this 50-day moving average, but we could have room to fall all the way down there to the mid 464s. So we'll see what happens here after that data comes up. If not, if the data comes in good, 7%, if we come in at 7 or under, then I think this market would probably push higher, guys. If we break and hold these mid 471s, we got room to run. We got room to run to 473, even 474. So let's wait until that data comes out and let's see what happens there. Good morning, Mark. Morning. So if you guys have any tickers you want me to take a look at here, go ahead and throw them up in chat. CRM. Yeah, we went over Crocs already, Chappie, when you came in earlier. I already went over Crocs. So on CRM, you have a clear level here. Check this out. Look at this level here. Previous support zone, resistance, then again turned into support area. And then now has turned into a level of now turned into a level of resistance, right? So we're right there in the face of it right now. Right now with these tech stocks recovering, if you get a break through this level and it begins to hold support, you'll have some room here to 344, and if it can really start to get through that level, you might even go test that 200-day moving average. But that level would be like a first take if I were in it for me, because look, previous support there, previous support here, previous resistance back here. So that would be a level at 238 to 244, definitely level to watch there. Small little level there, but plenty to make money on. If you break up over this 243, you could have some room here that could really take you up and open it up. But it's all going to depend today on this inflation data as well. I got your Crocs. We're at this 200-day moving average. That could be a level of resistance. It could be a level of resistance there. You definitely have some resistance right here at 136, 135. You could see resistance back here. Support, turned resistance. So that would be an important level in my opinion. And then you have this bottom support down here in the 116s. It's in the IMMX. Let's check that one out. Raudel, no problem, my pleasure. IMMX. Well, this move came out of nowhere now. Thinking they had just news got hit. No, news has been out for a little while here. According to this, 3 hours ago, IMMX produces 50% positive response rate in first-line therapy resistance cancer, surpassing the standard of care in mice study. So I definitely got some news out here. This 630s is going to be a clear level of potential support. Previous resistance there and here. And previously a level of support right here. Could be a level of support to keep an eye on. Good eye. Thank you for bringing that one up. Let's put it on the list here. So IMMX. Produces 50% positive response rate in first-line therapy resistant cancer, surpassing the standard of care in mice study. Okay, so you hear me typing up. That's because I'm writing up the watch list. That's what we're doing here every morning. So if you're interested in signing up for the watch list so you can get it in your email, in your inbox for free, watch list for free, boom, you can sign up right there. We'll email you the watch list. We'll email you the daily watch list and the weekly watch list that we send out every week as well. So watching for the 630 area to hold support on pullbacks, could have room towards 8. And why 8? Well, right here you got a top. Boom. All right, so we're coming up with a pretty nice watch list here so far, guys. IMRN, NXGL, IMMX, Backburners, PIK, RELI. Not too bad right now. Let's take a look here. What else we have? We already looked at BJDX and didn't see any news. All right, so we got that. Don't see anything else hitting the scans here right now. There are some other names we can go take a look at. Didi with a bounce back here. Okay, so inflation data's in, guys. Let's take a look at this. Oh wait, it's still not published here. Oh, we got a new member over here at the Discord, DS Mox. DS Mox, welcome to the Discord. Glad to have you on there. Welcome, welcome. If you guys are interested in joining the free Discord, here's the link for you. Putting it up in chat here. All right, just watching, seeing what data is going to come out here. Inflation, you know, they were expecting 7%. So let's see what happens here with this CPI data. All right, in the meanwhile, let's go look at Roblox. Matthew Warren, do you trade bull flags on percentage gainers? I trade everything on everything that is making a move. Let me show you. And let me show you how to properly trade a bull flag as well. Oftentimes you'll see people talk about the bull flag, and this is all you'll hear them say. Oh yes, the bull flag. So you'll have the flag pull, you'll have your flag consolidation, you want to buy on the breakout of the flag. Okay, that's one way. Nothing wrong with that. Other people will tell you, oh, you want to buy inside the flag and then take some profits off as you break out of the flag and maybe hold on to some for extension. Perfect. Nothing wrong with that either. Other people will tell you, oh, you got to buy a starter position inside the flag and add to your position on the break out of the flag. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that either. I do all of that. I do all of that. What most people won't tell you is how to properly analyze volume with a bull flag, because not all bull flags are created equal. And of course, not all bull flags with proper volume profiles are going to work out either, because no pattern works 100% of the time. But what you always want to do and you always want to look for and see is on your flag pull, you want to see big volume. You see how this is big volume on the flag pull? Okay. And then throughout your flag consolidation, you want to see steady, slow decreasing volume, especially compared to that of the volume on the way up. You want to see that volume just slow down and just steadily decrease, 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 decrease. All right, that's your signal that you're just consolidating there in the flag. And then on your way out of the flag, in order for you to have an idea that you probably are going to have extension, you want big, boom, increasing volume outside of the flag. Now, how can you trade it? Any of the three ways that I gave you. I've done all those three ways because that's part of how to manage your risk on it. You could take a starter in here with an add in here. You can just trade the break out of the flag. All right, where do you set your stops? You always want to know where to set your stops. So if you're buying the break out of the flag, then your stop would be on a break back inside of the flag. So if you bought it in here on the break out of the flag, okay, your stop would be if it jumps back inside the flag. If you bought in here, then your stop is outside of the flag. In this case, it'd be under VWAP. That'd be how I'd set it up. And that's it. A quick little crash course on how to properly trade a bull flag. All right. Any other questions, guys? Throw them up in chat. Happy to answer them. Okay, so let's check out here. We got inflation. Okay, so inflation plowed ahead at the fastest 12-month pace in nearly 40 years during December, according to a closely watched gauge the Labor Department released Wednesday. The Consumer Price Index, a gauge that measures cost across dozens of items, increased 7%, according to the Department's Bureau of Labor Statistics, on a monthly basis. CPI increased 0.5%. Economists surveyed by Dow Jones had been expecting the measure to increase 7% on an annual basis and 0.4% from November. The annual move was the fastest increase since June 1982. Excluding food and energy prices, so-called core CPI increases 5.5% year over year and 0.6% from the previous month. That compared to estimates of 5.4 and 0.5%. So, and like I said earlier, then more than likely, what are we going to get? We're going to get a pop higher on the SPY. There you go. Why? Because the inflation data came in basically at the expected levels. It came in basically at the expected level. So now, today, more than likely, I'll be looking for call options on the SPY if we hold key levels. So let's start analyzing that one right now and put it on the watch list. Damn, we're right in front of that 470. What's that? 473 area. That could be a little bit of a resistance zone. We do have some room here. It could take us to the mid 473s. Previous resistance there. Previous support here. So I'll watch 471. I'm going to watch 471 for support. That'll be what I'll watch today. So SPY watching. SPY CPI data came in as expected. So watching the 471 area for support. Could have room towards 470, mid 473s, towards mid 473 area. All right, so that's what I'm going to be watching there on the SPY. You can see here clear as day. Let me erase this line. You can see here clear as day, previous level of support, of resistance back here. Look at this, all throughout here. That line was resistance. And look at this, all throughout here, resistance. And look at this, resistance again. So now that area, we'll look for it to become a level of support. Maybe we can get the SPY to get back towards 473.48, 473.50 area. So that'll be what I'm watching today. All right, so DWAC. Yeah, DWAC, we've actually been watching this one here a little bit. You know, it's in a trading channel. It's in a trading channel until it breaks 64.50. Until it breaks the 64.50 area, I'm not really interested in it. I don't like to trade channels. So if it breaks and holds this level of support, then yeah, you got room. You got room. You can get up into the 70s. I'm actually going to put it in the back burner list. DWAC watching for a break and a hold of 64.50. Could take it towards the mid 70s. Yeah, ISIG is another one that you got to keep on watch as well, guys. Look at that 2570s line. It's not shying away from it. It's not afraid of it. If it finally breaks and holds that level, that thing could get crazy. So definitely one to keep on watch as well. We have had that one on the watch list prior as well. We've traded as well. So ISIG watching for a break and hold of the 2570s. Could have room towards 32. All right, so we got a pretty big watch list. Let's go take a look at Tesla as well. Tesla getting a nice little pop here. Tesla getting a nice little pop here. We're watching to see if those 1070s hold support today. It could have a little room here. Back to 1090. That one's definitely a possible one. Tesla watching for the 1070s. 1070 area to hold support. Oh, Discord is going off the chain. Here's the link, guys. You can come join us right there. So 1070s area to hold support. Could have room towards 1090. Oxy, welcome to the Discord. Glad to have you on there. Oxy HQ. All right, guys, this watch list is pretty big. It's definitely pretty big. We got IMRN, NXGL, IMMX, SPY, Tesla. We have RELI in the back burners. We have RELI, DWAC, and ISIG. So we got a pretty extensive watch list. If you guys have anything you want me to take a peek at for you, please throw it up in chat. I'll be happy to do so. We have about 15 minutes left here, guys, before 9, and I head back up over to the Discord. Time to take the vitamins. All right, guys. So, yeah, take advantage. Any questions, throw them up in there. Yeah, the beast. What's up, man? Big list today, man. Big list. Gonna really have to compact that list down there at the open. We'll search through those names together in the Discord and see which ones start to really require more attention. And then, you know, I always try to like bring that list down to just like 3 main tickers I'll be looking at. So pretty big list today. Oh, look at this. Used vehicle prices, which have been a major component of the inflation increase during the pandemic due to supply chain constraints that have limited new vehicle productions, rose another 3.5% in December, bringing the increase from a year ago to 37.3% increase in used vehicles. My God, man, that's insane. Tesla making a nice move here along with the SPY. Definitely watching both for calls today. Inflation data came in as expected. Companies like SPCE, no, it's SPCE. There we go. Companies like SPCE, like Palantir, these companies are going to struggle this year as interest rates go up. You're going to have clear $13 to $14 resistance. And then for support, maybe some support here around 12 bucks. We kind of have found support there in that general area. But I don't think you'll see SPCE up here again for a really long time. Yeah, this is going to be a year where tech's going to struggle. Tech companies like these. Well, I'm not talking about Apple. I'm not really necessarily talking about Tesla. You know, I'm talking about tech companies that aren't profitable. They're not cash flowing. They don't have cash. You know, these companies, they're valued with DCFs. Okay, so we're talking about these companies. Their value that you're seeing is on future cash flow. And with interest rates going up this year and next year and probably the year after, these tech companies are going to struggle. They're going to struggle. If you believe in these companies, in my opinion, like I believe in Palantir, right? Like I believe in SoFi. If you believe in these companies that they have a good potential future 10, 15 years from now, then it wouldn't matter. You'll pick it up wherever you think. Because if you think, for me, for example, I think Palantir is going to be $100 stock, then why would I not pick it up, you know, under 100? Why would I added Palantir this week. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I added a little bit more of my retirement account to it, or a little bit. I added a little bit of SoFi. I actually opened up my first position in SoFi. So these are companies that I'm picking up now with no expectation of seeing green on them, you know, as far as from where I picked them up, for a really long time. This year, if you're looking for stuff that's going to be doing well this year, financials, you know, financials. Look at Bank of America's daily chart. You know, financials. If you don't want to pick up specific stocks, then there's always ETFs. I'm picking up this year some VFH, which is a Vanguard financial ETF. Look at that thing. This monster. Big mover. XLF. Another financial ETF. So definitely, you know, those are sectors you'd want to look at this year. Energy as well. So let's see, Exxon. Look at that. You want to see companies that have cash. All right, so we got 10 minutes here, guys, before 9. I'm going to take a look at some more scans here, and then, you know, if you guys have any questions in the meanwhile, let me know, and then we'll hop off here around 9. Oh, I got you, Cindy. I understood. Let me put out a quick tweet here. MCMJ. Did it? It popped up, and yeah, I mean it is making a little move here, but not sure what the deal is there. No volume either. Oh, check this out. I just saw this. So Apple's potential bid for MLB's weekday package could bring a big new player into live sports. Interesting right here. Now that Amazon has established itself as a live sports, most recently has established itself in live sports, most recently through a $1 billion deal to air Thursday Night Football, Apple is trying to jump into the game. Apple is in talks with Major League Baseball to acquire the rights to its weekday package. According to people with knowledge of the deal who asked not to be named because discussions are confidential, an agreement would, for the first time, align the most valuable U.S. tech company with a pro sports media package and give Apple a major content boost for its streaming service, Apple TV Plus. That's pretty cool. Apple is using almost $3 trillion market cap and $191 billion in cash and equivalents to expand its business well beyond iPhones, computers, watches, and App Store. The company introduced Apple TV in 2019 as a $5 per month subscription service that would run across all big streaming platforms and compete with the likes of Netflix and Amazon for original content. When you're looking to develop a content strategy, any media platform, one of the quickest ways to do it is expensive, by the way, is to add sports. That's true. That's actually pretty cool, guys. That's actually pretty cool. That's giving you like, this is why Apple, man. This is why I want Apple to dip so I can buy some more. I don't have nearly enough Apple. These people, I feel Apple is like Disney. These people are not going to disappear. They're not going away. They're not going away. They're only going to get better and safer. That's just my opinion on it anyways. And I don't have a lot of exposure to Apple. Not anywhere near as I should. That's awesome news there on Apple. Yep. That's some good news there on Apple for sure. Yeah, the Beast, you wouldn't mind that? That's funny. Mac Trades, welcome to the Discord. Glad to have you on there this morning. JesseW 2022. My initials. Welcome to the Discord. Give me a second here, guys. Okay, so what's that? Apple TV is the only thing of theirs I have really. Oh, that's true. That's true. The Beast. I know. I know. No, man. I got the iPhone and the MacBook Pro and the iMac. My wife has the Apple Watches. We like Apple, man. I do have, the new computer that's not Apple, obviously. And the mining setup, so hey guys, do me a quick solid, hit that like button for me. It really helps out tremendously. We got a few minutes left here before 9, and then I hop over to the Discord. So if you have any questions, throw them up in chat now for sure. Fanboy. M, Y, and Z. And there's nothing there this morning. On the daily, you definitely want to see it hold at least a $15 zone. But there's really nothing else. I mean, there's nothing going on this morning. There's no volume here. Oh, the site administrator at the daytraderchatroom.com just reminded me that got one-on-one today's at 1 p.m. So that's fine. That's awesome. Guys, if you're interested, these were one-on-ones that we gave away as prizes recently, last month. So if you're interested in joining us, there, with the paid version, here you go. You can have your first month for free right there. So M, Y, and Z, yeah, just the $15 zone. I mean, there's really nothing here right now. There's no volume. There's like zero volume. Yeah, the Beast smiling. He's getting his one-on-one today. Gonna have some fun, man. All right, so watch list IMRN, NXGL, IMMX, SPY, Tesla, Backburner, PIK. Let's go take a look at these backburners, see if they still should stay there. Let's look at everything. IMRN. Do you deserve to stay on the watch list? Yes, you do. NXGL. Do you? Yeah, I'll keep it. IMMX. Definitely. And SPY and Tesla, we know, yes. PIK, Backburner. Not anymore. We're taking that one off the watch list. We were watching for 840. We're like barely holding 7. RELI. Yeah, we can keep it on the back burner. DWAC, definitely keeping it on the back burner. Does DWAC by chance have some news today? So DWAC. No news today, no. And ISIG. Yep, we can keep those 3 on the back burner list. So we took one off the back burner list. That's good. and we're keeping the rest of the watch list as is. I will be putting the spy as like the number 1 for me, and we will be sending this out in an email here in a few minutes to your inbox. So if you want to get the watch list sent to your inbox right here, free watch list sign up, boom, and we'll get you this watch list sent out to you. All right guys, so we got a couple minutes left here. If you have any questions, now is a perfect time to throw it up in chat there. Otherwise, I'll be hopping on over to the Discord and spending the rest of the day there. Today's a busy day. The way we run the Discord usually, around 9:15, 9:20, I get on the microphone. We go over the watch list, the pre-market game plan. 9:30, the bell rings, and I don't trade off the bell. Like, I'm not here hitting hotkeys trying to scalp 7 cents or something like that. I wait for patterns to develop. Bull flags, U-shapes, bear flags, ascending triangles. I'm waiting for patterns to develop, pullbacks into support that I can buy, or bounces into resistance I can short. So usually 9:45, 10 o'clock is when my first trades start to come up. Yesterday, my first trade didn't come up until 10:37 with the SPY during Jerome Powell's speech. And it was SPY puts that I traded yesterday. We would trade all morning until 11:30. If things start to quiet down around that time, what they usually do, we go ahead and start into recaps and live lessons on the morning as well. Then at 12, we break off to lunch. At 2 p.m., we come back for afternoon scans and a little bit of afternoon commentary. Today at 1 p.m., we got one-on-ones. So I'll be doing a one-on-one with a couple of members today. So that's usually how we run the room. Oh, God, man. And then tomorrow, I got to start recording the shorting course for the DTC Pro students. We already got that course written up and tailored out, so it's just got to record it now. Man, time is getting away from me. Last week I was sick, so I wasn't able to work like I normally do. So it really took a minute there for me to get back into 100% shape again. Oh, man, crazy. All right, guys. So it's looking like that's it for today. I'm going to hop over to the Discord here in a couple minutes. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, I stream Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And we're eventually going to do it on Fridays as well, but it's not going to be until we reach 100 people on the stream. And I can't do it without you. That means I need your interaction, chatting with me in the chat section, hitting the like button, and if you so feel for it, sharing the stream link on social media with your friends, anyone, really just sharing that link and getting people in here to watch the stream. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Today's Wednesday, so I'll see you tomorrow, Thursday again, 8 a.m. Good luck today. Stay disciplined out there, my friends.